You're off to Walt Disney World in Florida. Congratulations. Now it's time to think about what you need to take with. So stay tuned and find out the 5 things that you absolutely need to take with you here on Disney for Brits. Hey guys, Disney David here. How are you? Well, firstly, you're going to notice something slightly different. There's a little bit less of me than there was before. I've managed to lose about 45 pounds, I think it is. It's about 15 kilos. Went on a bit of a health kick. Even lost weight in Disney, which is unheard of. But let's save all that for another video. This video is all about you going to Walt Disney World in Florida and the 5 things that I think you need to take with you. Now stay tuned to the end and I'll give you a cheeky number 6 as well. So let's start off. By the way, this is my new style of videos. I'm not going to do any editing. I'm not going to do any flashy graphics. It's just me talking to you. So number 1, what you must take to Florida is this. This is sunscreen. Now, we know Florida's hot. If you go between November, December, January, February, it's not going to be massively warm, but it's still going to be way warmer than us. Their winter is the same as our summertime in the UK. Start moving into March and April and that sun's out. And come August, and I've said it before, sun is out from 6 o'clock in the morning till about 9 o'clock at night. And it's strong and we just can't take it. So you need something like this. Now, other sun creams are available, but this is one that I use all the time. It's called P20. It's about £25 for one of these bottles, and you can get it in a spray or you can get it in a lotion. The great thing about this is you shower in the morning, you pop it on, you wait for it to set about 20 minutes, it bonds with your skin, and then that's it, you're done for the day. You can be out in the sun. It's even water resistant. As I say, other ones are available. It's got something in it that means it's not great for sensitive skins, but other sun creams are available. So don't forget that. And don't forget after sun as well. So once you've been in the sun, obviously keep reapplying it, but pop this stuff on to cool you down in the evening. Don't forget, if it's windy, it'll feel cooler. The sun is still up there cooking you. So that's number 1, sun cream. Number 2, what comes with sun quite often is mozzies. Now, make sure you've got a mozzie spray for the evenings, especially in the wetter months. August, maybe not so, but September, October, November, when it's quite rainy. In the evenings, the mozzies will come out. You're going to be somebody they love or somebody they hate. And the great thing about this is if they hate you, happy days, they're going to leave you alone. If they love you, boy, are you going to get bitten. So we came across this. This is called Skin So Soft from Avon. It's, as well as being a skin softener, it's also a really good mozzie repellent. There are plenty of others out there. Just make sure you pop it on before you go out in the evening, especially with littlies. Kids are going to be stressed out when they're on holiday. We don't want them getting burnt in the sun. We don't want them getting bitten by mozzies. So make sure you've got one of these. And obviously get something that if you do get bitten, you can pop it on and get the bite dealt with. So we've dealt with the sun and the mosquitoes. What comes next? Well, actually, this. Disposable rain mats. Obviously, when it rains in Disney, or when you're going to know it's going to rain in Disney. Told you it was live. You're going to know it's going to rain in Disney because there'll be big piles of their rain mac or waterproof ponchos appearing on all of the counters. You'll be paying upwards of $15, maybe $20 each. So what we always do before we go, hop onto Amazon, find waterproof ponchos. There's various price points, there's various qualities. These are about £1, £1.50 each. We always put one of these in our pockets every day. It goes in our pocket or in our bag, even if no rain is forecast, because Florida weather is fickle. There'll be a blue sky and within seconds, torrential downpour. A few minutes later, torrential downpour's gone. So make sure you've got these in your bag, as well as better waterproofs as well. So probably get them on Amazon or eBay or Shine or Temu or somewhere like that. Maybe £1, £1.50 each. Make sure you have one for each person. Pack them in your bag. Okay, we're doing well. We've dealt with the sun, we've dealt with the mozzies, we've dealt with the rain. What else do we need to think about? I know what we need to think about. We need to think about these. Now, I'm not suggesting size 12 black trainers are going to be your friend, but you need really good footwear. You are going to be walking between 5 and 10 miles a day on a quiet day. And if you think that's not the case, imagine the Magic Kingdom. You have to go from your hotel or villa to your car, then you park in the TTC, then you walk to the tram, or you walk through to get to the ferry boat. When you've got to the ferry boat, you walk onto the ferry boat, you walk off to the ferry boat, you walk into the Magic Kingdom, and then you start. And these parks are massive, so make sure you've got comfy footwear, make sure you've got more than one pair, because on the days that you need one of these, they're going to get wet. So comfy footwear, usual kind of rules apply with these. Don't wear them the first time when you get on holiday, wear them in a little bit even with trainers. Make sure your Litlands have got comfortable shoes as well, nobody wants blisters. I've seen people walking around with flip-flops and I'm both impressed and horrified. Quite how you can do all that walking with that footwear, but each to their own. My suggestion, really good shoes, probably a decent pair of socks because you are going to be walking a lot. So we've done sun, we've done mosquitoes, we've done rain, we've done footwear. Let's do one more and then I'll give you my special extra one. I've already talked about it being hot in Florida. In some of my other videos, I've talked about how you can save money. And one of the ways to do this is not to buy soda, not to buy fizzy drink. You'll be paying $5 for a bottle of Diet Coke, $6 maybe. If you're a family of 5 of you, that's $25. And we're in January now and the exchange rate's 1.2, so it's not very good. So you're going to be looking at £4. So for a family of 4, £16 a time. Do that a few times a day and you're into scary numbers. So don't do it. Any quick serve counter will give you iced water. Generally, you can just skip the queue. So don't queue up at the till. You can just go round to where they're dishing out the food and ask for some iced water. They'll give you a little cup. Generally, there won't be a lid on it, but you could ask for a big one with a lid on. You might get that. Florida water used to taste horrible. Used to be really disgusting. It's definitely got better, but it's still not necessarily the taste that kids are going to love. So before you leave home, or when you get to Orlando and you go to a supermarket, get yourself some of these. Now, this is Kool-Aid Grape, one of my favourites. Keep this in your bag, keep this in your pocket, just a little squirt of this in the iced water that Disney have given you, or Universal or SeaWorld or anywhere else for free, and it's going to taste really nice. You really only need a tiny bit of this. This one here, if I can see in this light how many servings, it doesn't. Oh, so it makes 24 8 fluid ounce glasses. That'll easily last a family for a good couple of days. These were about £2, something like that, £3, way cheaper. So get these. So we've done the sun, the rain, the mosquitoes, you walking lots and drinking. Remember I said one more. Now, I've seen people use these and I've scoffed at them. I'm like, they cannot work. And last year, for the first time, we went in August. Remember, walking on the sun, wrapped in tin foil? It was like that. It was 40s plus. You'd go back in the car and the car temperature would say 105 degrees. And it was really, really hard work. So I was introduced to these. And you're going to go, well, that's just a cloth, isn't it? These are special cloths for using in the sun. I don't know how they do it. I'm not a chemist. There's something in the fabric that they put in. And what you do is you go into the toilets, bathroom, restroom. Still not understand why they called them restrooms. Funny story. First time I went to Walt Disney World, I was delighted to see that they had restrooms. In my mind, there were rooms that had like sunbeds in them, so you could just have a little rest because you've walked so far. Imagine my disappointment when I walked inside and it was just a standard toilet. Hey, language difficulties. Right, back to these. So, This is a special cloth. You run it under the tap, you drain it, squeeze it out really tightly, and then when you get outside, just before you wear it, you give it a flick. Make sure there's nobody around you because you're going to spray water everywhere. Giving it that flick, you just pop it round your neck and it will cool you down. You can move it up, you can move it down so that you get best use. When it dries out, and it will dry out fairly quickly, just go and do it again. It's going to make all the difference in those very, very hot months. And actually, I'd suggest you just get them and take them with you. Remember, you can take bags in with you. Remember, you can take food in with you. And check out some of my other videos. I'm going to tell you some great places where you can get away from the noise and away from the chaos and just sit and relax in semi-quiet, sometimes air-conditioned. Hope that's been useful. That's my top 6 things to make sure you take with you to Walt Disney World. Check me out in other places. You'll find me as Disney_David on TikTok, where I do shorter videos. I'm also a Disney and Universal qualified travel agent based in the UK. I will do all the work for you to find your holiday. I've done a video all about that elsewhere, but find me on Facebook at disney@everbudstravel.co.uk, and I may well just put that at the bottom of the screen, so no editing, but I'm going to put that on there, and I'll have it on the splash screen at the end. I hope that's been useful. If there's something I've missed that's in your top things that you take on holiday with you, pop it in the comments. I'm sure we'd all love to see. Hope that's been useful. Enjoy your time in Walt Disney World. I'd love to see how it went, so share that with me. And as our pal Mickey says, I'll see you real soon.